Here with my partner Adam for Profit. He helps our students, get multiple thousands of dollars in profit every single month with his sourcing strategies. Today, he's going to be walking you through some of the stuff that we teach our students, and we're going to be dropping tons of value. Adam, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and do everything?
Yo, how you guys doing? So I've been selling on Amazon for a little over 2 years now. I've learned a little bit about Amazon on my time on this platform. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about Keepa Product Finder and exactly how I use Keepa Product Finder to find profitable products that are in season and replenishable products. So I'm going to show you guys one search real quick on high offer count sourcing. This is where we're using Keepa Product Finder to find listings that a lot of sellers are on. Think of it like this. The more sellers that are on a listing, I probably would say it's easier to find. Because the more people there, okay, they found it, they did one Google search, they found the product, easy, bada boom, they're selling it, right? So that's what I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Let me share my screen.
Before we kind of get into that, one question for the viewers: why is using Keepa Product Finder and using this sourcing strategy, why is it better than reverse sourcing? Why don't they just keep reverse sourcing?
Because when you're reverse sourcing, you're putting yourself in a little pool, right? So one thing is very important. When you reverse source, you don't really have a listing to go off of. That's when you reverse source, there's nothing that you're basing your reverse source off of when you first start. You're just kind of doing it. So when you have Keepa Product Finder and you start with that, you're going to help yourself find warm leads that can dive you into reverse sourcing or expand you into Keepa. There's so many different ways we can take sourcing, and just using reverse sourcing is doing a disservice to yourself. So using that Keepa Product Finder, we're going to find warm leads that will then take us into reverse sourcing or other Keepa Product Finder searches.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Let me go ahead and share this for you guys. Let me see. Can you see my screen, brother?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So guys, what I want to show you first is exactly how to put in this search. It's a very basic search. What we're doing is we're putting in a sales rank from 1 to 150,000. This sales rank is going to help us find products that are selling. So when you think of sales rank, think of 1 being the most popular product on Amazon and 150,000 being the 150,000th best-selling product on Amazon in any category. This is going to make sure those products sell at least a little bit. We want at least more than 50 sales a month. Another big thing we want to do is make sure there's a minimum of 3 to 4 offers. What is this going to do? This is going to help us eliminate all those private label products. A lot of these products that have 1 to 2 offers are either Amazon or a brand direct or private label product. So it's something that you don't want to waste your time looking at. And by changing that and eliminating that, we're going to save so much time and find more products.
Okay.
Next, I want to show you guys buy box top seller. Very important. A lot of people miss this part, right? So this top seller percentage, 40%. What this is going to do is make sure nobody has more than 40% of that buy box chart. So you see, when we look at this chart right here on this listing, last 30 days, we can see this is how many people are sharing this buy box. And we would see if someone had 40% of this buy box, it would look like this suppressed listing right here. This is 54%. 40% is a huge amount for one person to have on this saturated listing strategy we're going to be doing. So it's like when you see something like this is perfect. So less than 40, you're going to find more products like this. So let me go back here, 40. And then lastly, we're going to put in a 50 sold in the last month. So right here, bought in the past month, you want at least 50 so we can eliminate some more products. And then from here,
that's just verifying that a product actually sells, right?
Yeah, just verifying that it sells, and we can actually skip all the products that are less than 50 times a month. So with that search, guys, you see we get something like this. And your searches might not look like mine because you don't have my columns configured. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through these so you guys can copy my columns. And we're just doing that just because we like you guys. Let's see. Scroll through here. Pause the video whenever you want, and you can go through and copy these. Perfect. Next, what we want to do is filter this by new offer count. You can see right here, this offer count is what we're going to filter by. Filtering by the highest offer count, what I think is going to help us find easier products. Because like I said earlier, if everybody is selling something, it is going to be easier to find. So going through here, we haven't eliminated any filters, so we're going to see stuff like that's kind of popular, like this Christmas CD. So it was just Christmas. This is very popular. You're going to find some beauty products. Maybe if you've been selling on the Amazon platform, you might see some certain items that you've sourced yourself, like Monster Jam, for example. Huge Christmas product. This was absolutely massive, and they were buying this from Target. This Chex Mix has been around for a while. Big online arbitrage product. And you can see as we scroll, I'm going to skip a couple of these. I'm going to go straight to the one that I want to show you guys. This Jellycat listing, for example. This is what I have pulled up right now. We can see it sells 1,000 times a month. The ASIN's right here, and there's 68 people on this listing. All we are doing is taking this ASIN, throwing it into SellerAmp, and then we are doing one Google search. So one Google search shows us it was at Jellycat for $28. So we can see right here, $28. This was a huge Christmas product. It's out of stock right now, but we now can backtrace where people bought this. This isn't guesswork. Now we know exactly where people were buying this from. $28, very profitable product directly from the brand. Once you do a little more research, you see they don't really do too much wholesaler brand direct. It's normally one company that sells it, and other than that, it's just all online arbitrage. So here's the biggest part. So we can take Keepa Product Finder like we just did. We can expand off of this. We can go back on this product, Jellycat, and we can do a brand search where we literally take the whole Jellycat brand and we tear it apart. But I will save this. We'll go through what I'm about to show you first, and then we'll go back and tear apart the Jellycat brand. So right now, something like this, what we want to do is we see, okay, there's smaller sellers on here. We found this profitable already. We are now sourcing warm leads, not cold leads. A cold lead, we have no idea where anyone found it. We're just sourcing it because we're looking at listings. A warm lead, we found this product profitable, and now we're transitioning over to sell the product because we found it through Keepa Product Finder. We know where people are buying it from. Okay, it's a warm lead now. So we go take a look at these smaller sellers. Someone with 4 reviews, if you're a brand new seller, he's going to have similar auto ungated products to you. So 4 reviews, he's still pretty new. He's probably getting just at 200 sales. What were you about to say, Frost?
Adam, just for the viewers, right? Why should a seller, right, for the viewers, why should a newer seller reverse source somebody with less than 10 to 15 reviews other than a guy that has like 40 or 50? Can you explain that?
So when you source somebody with 40 reviews, what you're going to find is they have a lot more seasoned products. So when we come to this guy with 40 reviews, you're going to see some of his products are immediately something you will not be able to sell. Nike is a huge brand. Fraj knows this as well. Yeah, like we cannot sell Nike. That is a restricted brand. Anyone new on the platform is not going to be able to sell this. This product got gated in like early 2024, which means they got restricted, which means there's no eligibility at all to sell this product. So someone like this, he's a little more seasoned. Not everyone's going to look like this. They're not going to only have Nike, but chances are the higher the reviews you go, the more likely they might have something you're not able to sell. So sourcing in between that 0 to 15 review range is going to show you new people, relatively new Amazon sellers that are selling similar products to what you are able to get ungated for. So that's why pulling up this guy's storefront, we would try to look at his stuff, see that he's carrying stuff like Paw Patrol. Like this is a product we can go look at. He's carrying stuff like those video games you just saw. Bob's Red Mill. He has 2K, so he probably has the 2026 2K. It's out of stock, so he just sold out of all his 2K. But it's like someone like him has more products that you will be able to go look at. And this is why this strategy is great, right? So we found a really saturated product. We could have sold it if it was in stock, but it just doesn't end there. We can now take this and expand off of it. And like even expanding with that, what we also can do is we can save these sellers. This is obviously a Q4 lead, right? A lot of people were trying to sell this for Christmas. We expand, we take these sellers on here, we save their storefronts. We save them into a software that tracks storefronts, or we save them into a spreadsheet, and we save them to see what they're selling in Q1. Because I guarantee you these products are going to change. These Q4 products they're selling are going to change into different products during Q1. And we're going to have more products that we can start ripping just by saving them and tracking them to see what their replenishable products are. Doing the same strategy before we expand into the Jellycat search, we can see once you scroll down, I think it was on the second page. I mean, right here, you can see another popular product that people used to sell that Bonkers was very good on PetSmart. I think it's on the second page. You'll see the second product that popped up here. Let's pull it up. Second page. Let's see where it's at. Any one of these
so much time because like you're not sourcing stuff that Amazon's on, or you're not sourcing stuff like wholesale or brand direct products. You're not wasting any time doing that. The whole purpose of this is to, okay, how can I have a big range of products on the Amazon platform? How can I kind of narrow it down as much as possible to fit my current criteria?
100%. That's why I think I lost it. It might have been on the first page, but I'll show you guys this second product here. I was just hoping I could show it to you guys before I went through all the pages. Let me go back to page 1. Let's see. Let's get it to load. Page 1, we're here. This Jellycat product, another very popular product.
You're just going to start getting familiar with more of the brands that are arbitrageable brands. That's literally it.
So you can see on the first page, we saw this product. So this beauty nail product. So same thing, right? You hit the ASIN, you pull it up, you see it's from here. You can do the little Google search. So after we do this Google search, I'll close all this crap out for you. You can see we're buying it directly from Sally Beauty. $7.49. That's too expensive. Okay, $6.49 or 6 for $29.99. Okay, we're getting a better price point. That's $5. But now, if you were to take this a step further, you would know they have a 15% off. And eventually, it does just pop up. Or here it is. Look, get 15% off your next online order. So we take this 15% off, and we can do this by doing it right in here. We can do, we're getting 30. There's 6 products. That's $5 a product times 15% off, which is 85%. Which makes it.
Where are you getting it from? Where are you getting it from? CVS? Are you getting it from Sally's?
From Sally Beauty.
Sally's have any gift cards or no?
Yeah, we can check that right now. So we can go to the card there.
If Sally has any gift cards, that could put us over the edge.
Sally Beauty. You have 7.8 from Card Cash. So let's check this out. Yep, so we can get 7.8 off. These are physical, so you have to wait for them to come in the mail. So we'll take this 2 ways. We'll add it and we'll see what we get, and then we'll do it without it and see what we get. So without it, we're gonna round up. We're gonna say 8% off. Without it, we're at $4.25. This is a great product right now. FBA product, $9.47. Fantastic product. We add in that extra 8%, which would be 92%. You can see even better product, right? $2.30 profit, 58% ROI. This product becomes more, yeah. And this is one where we can buy this. But once I said, like I said it again, you don't need to buy this product. This is something where we can start reverse sourcing, trail into a different area, because you're sourcing a new warm lead. You're going to find a whole lot of sellers that have great products. And that is the first way we can, scale this business. And that is exactly, so like if I show you guys real quick, I'm going to pull up our Miro board for you. This is exactly how I'm going to show you Donald. He did this exact search. So Donald, his first month on Amazon, he was doing $2,000 a month on the platform. And you can see 2,700, first month, 921. He did that search I just showed you. He tailored it towards Halloween by putting Halloween in the text field. And his second month on Amazon, we were able to 10x that and go from $2,000 to $20,000 a month on Amazon. Big change, big momentum from just using that Keepa search and being able to expand off of it and learn from.
He was also saving products too. So we didn't just tell him, okay, use a Keepa product finder search to find the Halloween items. When he couldn't get ungated and he was still learning, he was putting those products that he couldn't sell before he got to that 200 units sold, the 204 account health. He had in his spreadsheet. Soon as his account, Amazon started trusting him a bit more, he had a full spreadsheet of profitable products that he could buy with this strategy.
100%. And you can see he kept expanding off of that during the new months. So this search that we just showed you guys, it doesn't just magically go away 1 month. The next month, it's going to be a whole new list of products. And if you keep utilizing that and expanding off of it, you're going to make money in this business. So you can see 1029, his second month was $20,000. During the start of December, he was able to do a $30,000 month doing this. And tailoring the search to get ready for Christmas, he was able to hit a $45,000 month, 12/13 last 30-day average, and literally not even just 1 day later, he was able to add an extra $5,000. So on his third month, basically fourth month of selling on Amazon, he was able to go from a $2,000 a month seller to a $50,000 a month seller, hitting his first $100,000 in revenue from doing this. This is like real work. Like Fraj, what do you think was Don's number one aspect besides, utilizing the tools that helped him get to this point?
I mean, the biggest thing was kind of, just these Keepa product finder searches, getting him to separate himself from these other Amazon sellers and getting a different starting point. Like, I feel like a lot of people, when they start out, the reason he was able to get results so fast is because he really honed in. I feel like a lot of people, once they get into reverse sourcing, right? Like, obviously reverse sourcing is a good starting point in everything, but at the end of the day, taking your sourcing strategies to the next level, really doubling down, I think that's what separated him from, everybody else, to be honest.
100%. Yeah, and the biggest part, expanding off those searches. Like, we showed you guys a basic search. You can expand off of that like 100 different ways to get different results, and you should be doing that if you want to make it in this business or just, continue selling and learning. So what I want to do is expand into a different side of this as well. So like I said, I was going to show you guys two. So the second one I will show you is similar to this one, but we're just adding a keyword filter. So we're adding Jellycat, and we could get rid of some of these filters, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to leave it as is. And we're going to add in the title that we want a brand that is Jellycat. So is one of these brands, we're going to put in Jellycat. You can see there's 2,000 listings from Jellycat. With iCriteria, there's 97 products.
So Adam, just to make sure the viewers are following and understanding, why would someone do this, and when is a good time for someone to do this?
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. So why would you want to do this as even like a new seller? Because when you do this, you are able to find so many similar products to what you were already selling. So we found that one Jellycat listing profitably. So looking at these other listings, we're going to be able to see if we can cross-reference and match to see if these products are also profitable. And from the same spot, we bought the previous product. So since we were looking at this amusable pickle on this website, we want to see if they actually carry all the other ones and see if we can find more products. And just by the looks of it, so when we look at this search, we're not making this up. You see all these Jellycat products are insanely popular. 67 current offer, 39. These are all like big moving products, and some of these aren't as saturated. When we get down to the 19 and the 18, these are less saturated products, and this is how we expand. Maybe we don't sell that most saturated product because it's out of stock right now, but we look at these less popular listings under the same brand, and you can sell these products. And this is how you take yourself from a $1,000 a month seller to a $50,000 a month seller or a $100,000 a month seller by breaking apart these brands and expanding. As a new seller, this is a huge stepping point to get you out of where you're currently at and expand you off that 1,000 to go to a 50,000. So pulling some of these products, we can just look at a few. We'll look at like this Jellycat chocolate macaroon. So we pull this one. Let me grab the ASIN. Pull it here. Let's pull it up, and we can see it is in stock right now for $25 at Jellycat, which is a little close, but $25 does actually make us profitable. So something like this, I barely even put any time. You watch me do this right now. We're pretty much at our we are at the 25% ROI pretty much. Even if you add like your 2% cash back, you need that 0.6. Like you are there, and this is a good product to sell then. And an opportunity we can use and scale with this is we can look, oh, there's no prime offers on this listing. This is a super light product. This is only 1 ounce. What can we do with this? We can FBA this product, and you can see it right here. Once you FBA, you are able to sell at higher price points. So this person, they are probably going to be out of stock very soon. And you can see when we look at these FBA offers, let me see, now they're here. These guys are priced above FBM, and they're not doing that because they don't like money. They're doing that because they can sell this product at a higher price and make money. So these FBA guys,
why can they do that? Why can FBM go over FBM?
Yeah, 100%. So the reason these FBA guys can price higher than the FBM guys is because 2 things. 1, they're sending it to Amazon. Amazon's prioritizing sellers that are using their services. And 2, they have that primary fulfillment. So they can fulfill the orders within 1 to 2 days. You ever wonder when you shop on Amazon and you can see it says, same day delivery or overnight delivery? That's from these prime sellers, and you pay a little bit of a premium, and Amazon only displays their offer on the buy box because they know you'll pay a little bit of a premium to get it tomorrow or the next day, rather than paying some FBM seller expedited shipping, which is a $12 shipping cost for an FBM seller. You can get it for free if you just have Prime, and they want to push Prime and give you better deals with Prime. So this product, I could sell this at this $46.38 mark, have that 40% ROI, $9 profit, and I'm running a way better profit than any one of these FBM sellers. And even if we didn't do this and we did only one FBM it, we are still making 25% ROI. But if we FBA it, we're almost doubling our profit, which is a fantastic thing to do. More money, more products, more profit that goes back in your bank.
You're not doing as much work. You just send the shipment to Amazon and you're done.
100%. So guys, those are the 2 searches that are essential for leveling up your business. And we just wanted to kind of share that with you and help you guys grow your businesses together.
Let's do it. Let's get after it. Thank you so much, Adam, for coming on. Let's go.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, sir, bro.
Have a good one.
Thank you.